Here we are, back again. We have arrived at Garga capital and we have a new party member. She's exactly 1 centimeter bigger than Kricken. Power up, flame, and cat form. We know what flame is, but power up and power up we can pretty much guess. Cat form is peculiar. I actually don't recall what that did. Sorry, Noko. Well, not sorry. A 9-year-old shouldn't be in battle like that, should she? Oh, this flower. We will search for a similar looking flower later in a side quest. Alright, time to explore. Before we talk to any of the characters outside, we're gonna take a stroll around the gates because there are hidden wheelbarrows and chests. You have a private conversation with the wheelbarrow about your favorite jigsaw puzzles. You admit your ignorance about Mithryl history to the wheelbarrow. Well, Chev can help you out with that one. I'm surprised Duncan even knows what Mithrylians were. They're important in Arvale 2 Ocean of Time. Quite important. Alright, let's talk. Hello. Welcome to Garga City. Alright. The nice thing about doing business with Garga is the exporting. Garga is the only place in the world where many rare herbs grow, so it's excellent for item shops abroad. Ooh, that might be of interest to Duncan. Because of Gargan's laws, the church isn't allowed to interfere directly with how the country is run, but at the same time, there is the freedom to exist at all. It's a difficult position to be in. The separation of church and state is a positive thing. I think it is interesting that the majority of visitors to Garga are on official business. It's very rare to see anyone else here as a tourist, which is a shame with all the rich history Garga has. Why may they make visiting for tourists difficult, who knows? Wheelbarrow. He questions the wheelbarrow's dignity. You? Duncan? We discussed the current trend of young adventurers wearing their swords backwards with the wheelbarrow. Oh, what's wrong? I thought it would be full of actual treasures. It's just full of trinkets and souvenirs. To some people, those are treasures. Can you sell them? Memories? No, you can't sell memories. But they're not treasure, in my opinion. Ho ho. Plant. What's Duncan gonna comment? Duncan stares ridiculously at the plant and his face begins to turn red. Now, Duncan, calm down. There's no reason to. What's the problem? Plastic? Who keeps plastic plants in the home? Oh man. Alright. This is how you torture Duncan. You put him in a room full of plastic flowers. Alright, let's check out the house. Yeah, what a petite house. So small. Oh dear. I don't recognize any of these potions. That's because they're not potions. In the strictest sense of the word, no. These are, how shall we say, psychological remedies. Very well put. It's not bad, it's scam magic. We can't talk to you. We can. Welcome, welcome. Do you have an appointment? For reading, of course. No, I'm fine. I don't need help with reading. My dad taught me as a kid, you see. Not that kind of reading. I will read your fortune. That is, I can tell you your future. Can you now? I don't think that's possible. Unless you're Lanka. So Duncan, that's his dad's name, taught him reading. How nice. Honestly, Duncan sounds like such a... Every time you hear anything of Duncan, he sounds like such a nice, loving father. No, I see. I knew that actually, since I can see my customers before they come in. Lanka can, I'm not sure about you. That's odd, I don't have your face. But your aura. I have felt this aura before somewhere. My aura? Is that like the clothes I wear? Similar, but it involves your spiritual essence and energy. And parallatrix. I can see that your aura is busy right now, and you may wish to come back later when it's not being bothered by other spirits. There is an actual for-real fortune teller in Arvale. Her name was Lanka, and you could very clearly tell that she was able to see the future. Ah, Lanka. I wonder what happened to her. High potion was found. I wonder what happened to her, and also wonder what she did in the past. Mistress Lanka, a powerful mage of Arvale, who had something to do with a certain... how do I put it? Kaita's peril. An vampire. You discuss how to go about bequeathing all of your rarest flowers to the wheelbarrow. Hello. Some of the best minds in the world are inside that building deciding how to mind the world. How poetic. What did you just say? She was explaining about the Gargan heads of the colosseum. The heads? Gargan politics doesn't rely on one king as its ruler. Everything is decided by a committee whom discussing the best course of actions for the continent and the rest of Arvale. And the rest of Arvale, interesting. So they just sit around thinking about stuff all day? Sounds like a tough job. Hello, dwarf? The relations with Garga and Melunky have become pretty weak lately. Oh dear. The smart child has joined the group. For the moment. Anything more interesting? Someone wrote, wait, which one is this little girl? Is it the one wearing armor with the beard, or the one with pigtails? Ha 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 ha. I am not a little girl, and these are plumage curls, not pigtails. What's so strange about a girl in armor with a beard? That's normal for a dwarf. I suppose it is. It actually explains a lot. That actually explains a lot. I still can't believe they wrote out ha 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 ha. You lie about the last time you changed your socks to the wheelbarrow. So really, there's just no visual difference between male and female dwarves, which makes perfect sense. It's just the reason why they all look the same. Because they do look all the same. Wheelbarrow. You exchange silly expressions with the wheelbarrow. Excuse me, comparable. Oh. Let's see if she speaks truthfully about the quality. I can't sleep in a pink bed. That is embarrassing. Are you really, Duncan? Really? I had no idea you were so sensitive to colors, Duncan. It's not the color itself. It makes me itchy. Wait, really? You're allergic to color? It may have something to do with the materials used in the dye. Yeah, maybe. Duncan stares into the fire for a bit longer than he should have. Ouch! Cat? Or is it? Or is it a cat? Or is it a shapeshifter? Hammers. Those are some nice hammers. Nah, I've seen better. I'm sure you have. Dwarf. Hello. There may not be a lot of side quests, but if you do find one, the rewards are usually very good. Delighted to decline. Okay, but seriously, the level design is crazy because You see how the house looks from the outside like this? And then, you know, it's the same items we see outside. It's just like upscaled, I think the word is. That is pretty impressive. You didn't need to model the outside of the house, but J-Mod still did. Bah, nothing ever changes on this continent. The government has become so powerful that it's complacent and lazy. Too much emphasis is placed on bureaucracy. Village actions are never taken. Politics can be a hindrance as well. I wonder what Sepa's opinion is on that. Hello. The best? Thank you. Duncan stares at his swords for quite some time. I don't see the difference. Why is this one almost twice as expensive? Perhaps this steel is from a different forger? Does that make a difference? Would you ever use a garden spade made in Kuwait? Good gods, no! Those things are sure flashy, but fall apart after... Oh, I see your point. Dress. What a lovely dress. A bit bland for my tastes. Easy to stain, not good for gardening. I prefer green, yeah. Makes sense that green would be Duncan's favorite color. Hello. I wanna grow up to be a head someday. That's a good lad. A head, like without the body? What a weird aspiration. I'll explain later. If he did already explain. Alright. Then saving this guy for last, or less. Have we talked to this madam? Garga has many enemies all over Arvale. It's amazing how they have been able to avoid conflict for so long. Interesting. Alright. You know, there's one funny detail about Chef that I never forgot. And that he's able to speak over 40 languages, and I think this is where we learn it. Somehow. He speaks over 40 languages somehow. I don't know how he does it, but he just does. Haha! Welcome to Garga. You know why I can't stop staring at the sign? No. Because it's right in the front of where the zoo will be in 20 years. Bahahahaha. Bahahaha. 20 years? Oh, zoo, that is a great one. I don't get it. I can speak and understand over 40 languages. Yet, I've never been able to understand Gargan humor. Let's leave it at that. What's a pig lantern? I have no idea. Stop. Where did the shoes come in? Who knows? Alright, let's head inside. There we go. Ooh, the music became quieter. Wait, what? Huh. Odd, this might be a bug, or... Why do the lanterns... Maybe this is used later for a puzzle, who knows? The cat too? Oh, this might be a bug. Is everything we interact with here? No. The NPCs are still fine. Me? Oh, I just come here to think. It's always really quiet in the colosseum. The grand colosseum. I like how the music is actually quieter. You can hear like the water driplets if you focus. I think if you talk to the current hat of the heads, we will probably continue with the story, so we're gonna take our time before we do that and explore. I wonder why more people don't come to the Colosseum to watch how the government works. Is it really that boring? That would lead to an imbalance of Prussian but with Garga's proclivity to Kaita we must heed. I believe that would attenuate the need for... Interesting. Alright, time to speak with the Hat of the Heads. Name is Reichster, the Hat of the Head. Is there something I can depan you with? Depan you? Is that a sandwich topping? It means to support or help. In any case, Reichster, we have momentous news to discuss. Saipa, it has some time, old friend. If you're here, then I know it to be important. Indeed. I see. That is quite a story, which is why we first came to Garga to inform you of the Dark Mithryl. Indeed, I'm glad you did. Saitei, you say. Disturbing news indeed. Does Garga have any agents near or perhaps even on Saitei? Not that I'm aware of. Oh, speaking of Gargan agents, that's something, if I remember correctly, one of the characters in Arvale Tales becomes. Tabby's the assassin. I think he becomes an agent for Garga as well. Dark Mithryl has been known to weaken and corrupt people's minds. You don't say! You don't say! That it might explain some things. What is an agent? Garga's version of an army. You know, I was wondering about that. I don't see any soldiers. How can the largest continent and government in the world have no soldiers? How do they protect themselves? Diplomacy, intelligence, and subterfuge. Subterfuge. Garga has highly trained agents placed undercover in every major and minor city and continent throughout Arvale. This way, they can keep track of and influence decisions everywhere. Disturbing. Sounds complex. It is. Wait a sec. You're not an undercover agent in Togue, are you, Saipa? Garga has no interest or relations with Togue. Besides, it was you who hired me. I'll follow your instructions, Duncan. Oh, good. Speaking of which, how is your memory now, Duncan? I remember mostly everything, but there are still a few holes. If I could find one more Thyrne Herb, it would probably help. There might be some Thyrne Herbs in the old Apothecary underneath Mideloneous. Perhaps you should check that out. In any case, as for the next step, I believe we should send a research team to Saitei to investigate the Dark Mithryl to see what extent we must. I disagree. That would be a waste of Gargan resources. There are more pressing matters at hand which require our attention. Not to mention the issue we discussed in Lantis. Oh? If that issue is not resolved, it could pose a great threat to... And let us not forget about the gold required to... Gold? How can you speak of gold when you know the situation in Portifus is still on hold because of... I apologize, Saipa. Duncan, this may take some time before it gets worked out. Ah, indeed. Well, these seem all to be pressing concerns. And here we are, back in Mideloneous. Say... Apothecary. Let me quickly Google how that is pronounced. Apothecary. I'm looking for the old apothecary. Do you know where I can find it? Oh dear, another treasure hunter, or perhaps another would-be alchemist. I wish the history of this church could simply be buried so people would stop asking about it. But you can't, so how do we get there? One moment, please. I know that there's switches around here somewhere. Ah. Your red eyes are a bit creepy, not gonna lie. Watch your head on the way down. Oh, and be careful. No one has ever come back. I bet you there's something dangerous down there. Gee, thanks. Actually, I know it to be very dangerous down there. From what I have heard, the monsters are very strong. So please, take your time if you're going down there. Don't hesitate to come back up to hear yourselves. Anything else? From what I've heard, the monsters down there are quite weak against elemental attacks. Fire, water, wind, ice, lightning, etc. So keep that in mind. At least she is quite helpful and tries to give us wisdom to not die. Elemental attacks. That's the Connian theme. The Connian Castle theme playing. Interesting. Alright, before we fight any monsters here, let's just quickly locate the healing water. That might be wise. I'm actually kinda glad they don't chase us down. That makes things a lot easier. There are some scratches on the tablet. Perhaps it's writing? It looks like Gargle, but even I can't quite make sense of it. Indeed, ancient Gargle. Let's see. Feed the standing chalice 3 times to gain access to the main chamber. Standing chalice? That pot over there? Feed it what, I wonder? These potions look interesting. You got a blue alchemy potion. Alright, let's go potion hunting. These bottles look strange. You got a red alchemy potion. Something is odd about these bottles. Red alchemy potion. It's blue. Oh, blue? Sparkly and fizzy. It didn't have a big poison side on it. You probably drink it. Okay. It's blue, sparkly, fizzy. Oh, that's just the... Okay. That seems to be an error. Let's go ahead and pour it in. We have 3 of those old alchemy potions, so let's give it a shot. That did it! Ooh, blue flame. And a monster, but it's fine. We are fully healed. Shaman Raider. You kind of feel bad about these monsters. We have been locked down here for God knows how long. There we go. Alright, I'll see you later once I have deleted every monster from existence here. That looks like a Thyrne Herb. See you in a bit, and hopefully I will not mess up the recording or lose the footage somehow. Alright, after once again eliminating the life of everything around us multiple times, I did quite a lot of grinding and managed to bring Noko and Saipa onto a more acceptable level. As well, of course, as Sakura and Silken Chef and Duncan. Another Thyrne Herb. Well, hurry up and take it. This place smells like Grandpa's socks. I know what you mean. There is something evil about this place. Now you're creeping me out. Okay, I get it. Duncan got the Thyrne Herb. You know, I was saving that for a special potion. Oh? Evil alchemist? Who's there? I am... Oh. What are you? Master Craft. Okay. Damn. Anyway, as you can see... we have learned quite a few new skills. Silk can now do black holes. And Sakura can now buff everyone. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be in much trouble. We're just gonna keep doing this. See if we can give you even worse status effects. That would be nice. Well, let's try to see if we can give the... it never works on bosses. Cute. Alright. Let's end this. Ha. Nice. Let's go. Duncan used the Thyrne Herb. We know it's going to take some time before it takes effect, so don't even ask, Sakura. Oh, alright. Let's head somewhere safe before the Thyrne Herb takes its full effect. Ooh, yeah. Smart thinking. Let's go outside. I'm sure the woman will probably be surprised that we survived. Oh my, you actually returned safely. That's a first. Actually, Duncan! That was an interesting animation, wow. Figures, just what I mopped the floor to. Oh, is that Kaita? The castle Kaita? Is that Broden? Who is there? Duncan? Yes, Duncan. It is you, Duncan. But you don't look so well. It is you. There's something that the chef said as well when he recognized an old friend in Arvale 2 Ocean of Time. You don't look so well. Is everything okay? No, absolutely not. What are you doing here? I'm okay, but I need you to do something for me. Yes? Take this and keep it safe. What is this? Important. Don't give it to anyone. Don't even speak about it with anyone. Please. Thank you. I will come back for it later. Please trust me. I'm counting on you. Interesting. Is Duncan still on the floor? No. Oh. He's awake. My head. What happened? Another flashback? Yes, and I remember everything now. Sakura. I'm sorry. He did do it. He did do the... God, he is responsible for the wheelbarrow incident. I did cause the great wheelbarrow incident. What? But not directly. Anyway, there is no time to explain that now. We must go to Kaita. Kaita? I've gave something very important to Broden. Something I believe is the key to all of the Dark Mithryl and Saitei. Who is Broden? Prince Broden? The Prince of Kaita? Soon to be king, if I heard correctly. What did you give him? Honestly, I'm not sure what it is exactly. I thought you said you remembered everything. I do, but this thing, for some reason I understood its power, but I have no idea what it does. Oh, what are we waiting for? Let's go to Kaita. What about the heads and Garga? I agree with Curtin, and myself, of course, but we need to go to Kaita as soon as possible. Besides, yes, politics and diplomacy are wonderful things, and I'm sure they get all sorts of things done for society, but when it comes to saving the world, it's always a small group of people who get things done. Like us! Well said. Duncan. Alright, let's go! Let's go indeed. Off to Portofus then. We should charter a ship to Kaita. Indeed we should. It's gonna be interesting. I'll see you in a bit. Bye, narrator. Hey Duncan, what can I do for you? Can I borrow the bandana? Can I borrow your sword? No. We need to go to Kaita. Kaita? That's not too far from Garga. It's a pretty short trip. Convincing the captain won't be difficult. You can hop on board now if you're ready to go. Yes, let's go. Great, we'll sail for Kaita soon. Ah, Sakura and Silk, talking again. Oh, Chef and the captain are speaking, and Saipa. And Curtin is looking at a map, and Noko is enjoying the sea. Who are you talking to, Duncan? I think he's talking to his imaginary friend. I did that when I was a kid. You're still a kid. You are still a kid. Ah, that went oddly smoothly. I know next ship ride won't be as calm. Alright, we arrived in Kaita City, I believe. Let's see. Kaita City, indeed. Alright. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.